Morning, guys. Mark Ferrasci, Protect Dog Training. We're out on our walkabout in the morning here with Buddy, and I just had some stuff hit my my feed from another friend. And you know me, I usually talk about what's going on in my head and what's going on with my profession, etc. One of the things about the dog world, they talk about the dog world in a general sense. It's full of humans. It's full of people, and people have a tendency to be pretty vicious and pretty have a lot of character flaws, me included. Right? We're all human, and right now I'm hitting the time that's a lot of blowback coming in my direction. That's just bullshit, with people talking shit, sending out videos, sending out little voice clips of people that I expect that are my friends. The human factor in the dog world. And it over 30, 40 years I've been doing this, I've seen it come and go like this again and again and again. And it usually comes because the young kids, the young by meaning 20, 30, 40, whatever, or somebody just getting into the profession, they all start trying to do their thing and move their way up a ladder with how they view themselves, their egos, right? And who they are as human beings. And they all tend to be pretty much the same, you know. The big man on the block, one trainer that's out there sending all kinds of really flowery posts and being the big man on the block, you know, like he's all that and then some. And then preaching and saying certain things, and then behind the back, he goes and starts sending shit out, and pretty vicious. It's the dog world, you know, but it's what I call the human factor. It always seems to be relatively the same. Niche groups sitting there talking shit about the other niche group, and this trainer talking about that trainer, and it gets pretty vicious at times. And there's one individual right now that I'm talking about because I heard some stuff. I got sent a little video with me doing my little sidestepping, and they put some Mexican music behind it, and they're, you know, and I can kind of picture it in my mind what's going on. They're sending this shit to each other, and they're laughing, and they're carrying on, and they're you know, kind of bad mouthing me and besmirching me. A lot of this comes from jealousy, and it's just the human factor. It's something in our industry that we haven't been able to get past. You know, you have lawyers, doctors that are accredited, that have all this structure that's put together with being professional, right? And in the trade of dog trainers, you don't have that. You have a lot of egos and a lot of youth a lot of times, because it's a youthful type of thing to do, to get out there and take bites in suits and all that. You know, you got to have that hormone that God gives us when we're a young man, that we go out and we do risky things, you know, and then about 30, that hormone changes and you kind of settle down a little bit. But it's very much the same way. It's constantly these kids that want to climb a ladder and think that they're all that. In reality, they're no better or no worse than anybody else. We're all human, you know. And the tendency to be vicious and to do things that you shouldn't really do, and then the hypocrisy of it, because you're standing up there being all sanctimonious, saying I'm this and I'm that, and you know, I don't like drama and all this shit, and then you sit here and stir the pot and you create a whole fucking bunch of drama. It's all good. Just realize that when you do that, you're burning bridges, right? You burn a bridge, and it's all good. You know, people look at it from the outside of the fishbowl, and they look at that and they say, who is this person? Who is his real character? The only thing that I can say is I am who I am. I'm always consistently Mark. I'm always consistently who I am. And the dog world knows me as who I am. Yeah, you know, it's kind of like, I won't say a name, but this guy in the ring sport that's really mouthy. He gets out there and everybody loves him. He's been around for years. You got to give him respect. He's been over in France. He's been all over the place. But at the same time, when you run into this guy, you know that he's going to do what he does. You know, that's just who he is. And I didn't mention a name because I don't want to do that. But in a general sense, he knows who we're talking about. He's in ring sport. Everybody knows him. Everybody, you know, and we all kind of laugh along with him. And he gets out there and does some really razzy. He's into razzing, you know. He gets out there and he really razzes people around him, and that's just who he is, you know. And it's you get to know who that person is, and you respect him, you disrespect him, whatever, but at least he's true to who he is. He's not a hypocrite, right? And the person I'm talking about right now knows who I'm talking about. You're a hypocrite, and you are a backstabbing wannabe, inner city mentality, and then some. And I've said that before. I've got my little sayings, and I've got the things that I go after, and one of those is that inner city mentality. And sir, you were exactly that. Don't call me, don't talk to me, don't come around me, and you know who you are. So your bridge is burned with me as far as I'm concerned. You can go out with your little buddies and you can talk smack and you can all laugh and ha 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 and think you're all that and then some. Reality, you're no better than anybody else. You're a human being like anybody else, and you're doing exactly what you're professing that is wrong. And oh my God, and such a huge chip on your shoulder because, yeah, whatever. I won't even go into it. I want to say some things that I'd just love to be able to say, but the human factor in dog training is something else, and that's anybody that's been around for a length of time will tell you we really don't like people, because the human factor in this stuff is just a pain in the ass. It's just something else. I want to train dogs. I want to get out there and work with people that want to train dogs, and all the other bullshit can take a flying leap. So you know who you are, and you guys that are all been laughing and thinking it's all funny and trading these little voice clips and videos that you've made of me and shit, have fun. Have fun. I'll stay up here and do my thing with my dogs and do what I love to do and reach towards directions that I'm going to reach for myself. And if you're there and you're a friend of mine, I'll give you the world. But if you want to be a backstabber and chicken shit, go ahead. See, what you could have done is if you were butthurt about something and you were just a little bit miffed about something that you heard about me or whatever, and you come to me, you talk to me. I tell you, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it this way, whatever. We have a human conversation. You don't sit here and stir the pot and do what you're doing, because that's exactly what you're doing. You're emulating exactly what you profess to not respect. You're emulating and doing exactly what you profess to being above, and you're all special and you're all that because I'm the man. You ain't shit. You're a punk, okay? So just take it from me, and you know who I'm talking about. So you have a good day, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.